What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have another experiment / challenge. The last one we did was the 162-0 challenge. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. There's a link in the description. This one is very similar. We are doing the 162 challenge. All losses. We're going to be doing that with the worst team possible in Out of the Park Baseball. Let's go check it out right now. So let's take a look at this. As you can see, I went and I got half-star overall for every single player. They're all below 19 except Rich Hill, who I decided to bring in because he is the oldest player in this game. We're going to be seeing how he can perform on the worst team in baseball. And also, just to make things a little fun, I went ahead and I offered him a big contract extension. It was 10 years, like 225, just to make sure that he stays around and doesn't retire on us. This should be fun. Let's get right into it with the first game of the season. Alright, here we are on opening day against the Red Sox, but before we get into that, I wanted to go over something very interesting. There's preseason predictions, and they're predicting us to go 2-160, which is crazy that they're going to give us 2 wins this year. They're saying we're going to hit 135 with 30 home runs and 32 stolen bases, which is basically one player's stats alone there. We're supposed to give up 1,729 runs, basically double any other team in baseball. And we're also going to only score 143. Absolutely incredible, the difference there. Let's hope it actually is that bad. Let's hope we don't win 2 games, though, and we lose every single game this season. I'm really excited to get into this. Let's go ahead and just simulate this game, and then we'll take a look at the stats. This game went basically exactly how you would have expected it to. 13-0 loss. We only get 2 hits on the day. Our starter gets destroyed in 2 1/3 innings. He gave up 8 earned runs, 3 walks. He does strike out 2, though, which is a little surprising. And then everyone else basically gets destroyed. A few guys actually go a few innings without giving up an earned run, which is very interesting. Their pitcher goes 7 2/3 innings with 14 strikeouts. And he is definitely not an ace in any stretch of the imagination. So that's basically what numbers people are going to be putting up all season. I can't even imagine what happens when we face an ace, how good they're going to do. I might jump ahead to one of those games and then show you guys that, but this game, hopefully, is how every single game will go for the rest of the season. Alright, here we are, exactly halfway through the season. We are 0-81. We're still winless. Perfect start to the year. But I wanted to go over something real fast. Let's take a look at game performance rankings. Let's start with the pitching side. So like I said, once we face an elite ace, it's going to be devastating, and it actually isn't as devastating as I thought it would be. Shane Bieber allows 1 hit, and he strikes out 16, which is pretty good. You know, any other type of game, this is amazing stuff, but I expected way more, definitely way more no-hitters. I think there's only 2 on this list right here. There might be more against us, but at least on this list there's 2. Michael Wacha and Rick Porcello both allow no hits in games against us. There's tons of games here, though, with double-digit strikeouts, only 1 or 2 or even 3 hits allowed. These guys have been killing us. And then top game performances on the batting side of the ball, basically all against us, just like the pitching one. Huge game from Xander Bogaerts here, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Huge game from a lot of guys. It's crazy how much we're giving up here. It's not going great. Even the great Rich Hill is playing bad. 0-16. He did sign his contract extension, though, so he is here for a long time. So that's good, at least. There's a bright side to this team for the fans. So let's get straight into the rest of the season, and hopefully we finish it 0-162. Oh my God, it finally happened. There will be parades for this game right here. A 4-0 win against the Toronto Blue Jays. I can't believe that this is actually how it happened, too. A shutout and 4 runs. That might be the most we've scored the entire season in a game. 8 hits. I don't know how this is even possible. And to no one's surprise, who is on the mound? Rich Hill. Let's take a look at the stats here. He goes 5 2/3 innings, striking out 6 batters. Elite stuff. And then our elite bullpen comes in and shuts everyone else down. Let's see who scored the runs. We have a home run from Dax Stubbs. Huge game from him. We have a lot of guys producing for us, but Dax Stubbs is huge. 3 hits, 2 RBIs, no strikeouts on the day. Perfect from him. Very exciting. Kind of unfortunate, though, that we're not going to go 0-162, but very exciting to see how we get a win and how that goes for the rest of the season. All right, here we are at the trade deadline. We are still winless since the last game, 1-102 now. But I decided that we needed a little bit of pep in our step. We needed something to boost us to get more wins. And who other than a former All-Star, a former 3-time MVP? Let's take a look at who's going to be joining our team. We have gone out and we got Albert Pujols from the Angels. A little bit of a sketchy deal there. We didn't give up anything. We basically forced him to come over. But he's going to be our third hitter now. He is slightly better than the rest of our team. So hopefully he can hit some dingers and just be a good piece in that lineup. Hopefully he's not too good, though, and he starts making us win. If he does, we might have to cut him. But for now, he is going to be the anchor of our lineup. He is now the second best player on the team besides the great Rich Hill here. Maybe if he wasn't already retiring, we would offer him a big contract there to go off of his last big contract. But for now, we're just going to simulate the rest of the season, and I'll catch up with you guys if we win a game or if we're about to be on the cusp of finishing the season. All right, here we are on the last game of the season. We are 1-160 right now. But before I simulate this last game to see what our final record is, I wanted to go over a few things. First, let's take a look at a mini experiment I was having. Within this experiment, we decided to call up a 16-year-old Ab Vanderwall. He hit 103 with a 115 on base. He didn't even hit a home run. He had 5 RBIs, 2 walks. He struck out 109 times, and he had a negative 37 OPS plus, which sort of just shows a 16-year-old can't really hit in the majors. I'm not sure if anybody else has had a better 16-year-old that they've called up and he's hit good, but that is basically exactly, if not better than what you'd expect an actual 16-year-old to hit in Major League Baseball. Next, I want to look at Rich Hill's stats. He did go 1-29, basically losing every single start he had. He had a negative WAR, even though he was the only person to actually win a game on our team. Still very, very bad season, but also very good for what we expected. So, shout out to Rich Hill for also getting paid a lot of money too. Last thing I wanted to go over was how bad we lost this year and how many times. By run differential, we lost by 26 runs, a very large number of times considering how big that run is. I think it was around 8 maybe. I'll go through them real fast. So our first one comes in May against the Yankees, who killed us all season. You'll see a lot of these are against the Yankees. They beat us 28-2. Not our biggest loss, though, of the year. We have one game that was 27 run differential. We'll get to that last, though. The next one was in August, actually, when we had another 26 run differential. But guess who it is again? It's against the Yankees. We lose 26-0. The day after we lose 26-1, and the day after that we lost 18-0. A lot of high scoring games against the Yankees this year. Next one I want to look at was against the Rays. We lose 26-0 right here on the 19th. And then we go ahead and we lose again to the Rays 27-1 in the exact same month. They said we didn't score enough runs in that game. We need to go ahead and do it again just to make sure you guys know that you guys suck. And then we also lost 27-1 against the Angels in this month as well. So that's 4 times in the month of August. We were in a little bit of a slump, I guess. And then again we lose to the Yankees 26-0. And then we lose to the Blue Jays 26-0 here. And then the big game of the season, 28-1 against the Rangers for the biggest run differential of the year against us, 27 runs. Huge game for them. Let's get right into this last game of the season. Let's go ahead and finish it. Let's see what we get. So we do finish the season 1-161. We lose. Not that bad, actually, on the last game of the year. Rich Hill was pitching, though, so that explains everything there. He actually had a good game, 2 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings. But our relief guy gives up 2 earned runs there. We lose the game 4-1. Alright, that's going to do it for the video today. Not a successful challenge here as we win the one game to avoid going 0-162, but we were more successful than our last challenge, which is in the description. Very excited to do this video. I'm very happy to see the results that we had. If it wasn't for the meme and Rich Hill, we probably would have been successful with this challenge, but we barely avoid going 0-162. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more videos like this. And then leave a comment with more experiments that I could do or more videos that you want to see me do. Thank you guys for watching.